You must be the princess Paimon told us about. You sure do look the part. I hear you're from a faraway land. It's an honor to be in the company of dignitaries. And this lady over here, my family tells me that only the wisest scholars wear pointed hats like this one. Guessing that applies to you too?
Oh, I like her. She can stay.
I was quite surprised to learn that the Grand Master had written a private message just for me. And I was equally surprised to find out that Razor's been on his mind this whole time, especially given how demanding he is of Jean. He left her to figure out the whole Vinelesa Fest on her own, and didn't give her a single word of acknowledgement. I'll have to have a stern word with him on Jean's behalf when he returns.
Do you know the story of Durin and this mountain? Durin was the black dragon who menaced Mondstadt, before finally being defeated by the combined efforts of the Valen and the Anemo Archon Barbados. After a fierce battle, the vanquished Durin crashed to ruin here, falling into the thick snow. Snow gathers atop this mountain and never melts, which is a most curious phenomenon, which leads one to wonder, was Durin's fall here purely by chance? Or was it intent? Perhaps this place was chosen as a gravesite precisely so that the snow's power could seal the corrosive toxin coming from Durin's body. It seems plausible that Barbados would think of such a method.
Huh. Was Barbados such a capable god?
Oz! Where do you think you're going? He's actually going over to the other side. Fischl, haven't you taught your raven anything about loyalty?
Oh, this is not the time to discuss my shortcomings!
That reptilian seems to be doing a pretty good job of human imitation. The Bishop people. Makes sense, doesn't it? The Baptismal Bishops are a highly intelligent and fast-evolving kind. There have been legends about this for over 1,000 years now. Well, this one comes from an old Enkanomian legend. When the Baptismal Bishops were defeated, they began evolving to survive. That is to say, they imitated the victors. Eventually, this gave rise to a line of bishops who were indistinguishable from humans except for their pupils. These were the Bishop people. The story goes that they gradually infiltrated Enkanomiya and took over many high-ranking positions. Remind you of anyone?
It's funny, I always thought the Grand Master was the one who gave him the name Razor, but it turns out his birth parents chose it all along. Anyway, Razor told me he heard the voices of his parents during the festival, like stepping on a rock in the sun. Warm, but also heavy. I'm sure he must think of them as both kind and dauntless people. All right, but remember, it's important to rest when you're feeling tired. It makes my heart ache to see you so busy all the time.